Why can't my parents let me be? Hey, Kingdom Citizens! Have you guys seen me since 2023? I don't think you guys have seen this face since 2023. Well, it's better late than never. I'm excited to see you guys. Well, I can't see you, but I know you guys are watching me. Welcome to another video. I've missed you, and I know you guys have missed seeing my face. Well, I'm back. If this is your first time, my name is Sandra. I run this channel. I am super passionate about you guys. That is why I'm making videos to help you be amazing adults when you grow up. Please click that subscribe button. You know what? I'll give you guys a few seconds to do that. Go. Oh, have you clicked the subscribe button? Thank you so much. Like this video and share it to as many people as you know. Come. Grab a seat, sit down, because today we'll be talking about love. And I know your ears are raising up and your eyebrows are like, ooh, love. Yes, we're going to be talking about the love our parents have for us. Do you guys have an idea of how much our parents love us? I know you might want to say, oh yeah, we do. We know they love us. But how do your parents show you that they love you? We cannot measure how our parents love us. Obviously, you can't put them in numbers. I'm going to ask you guys a few questions. How many of you have a job? How many of you earn a living? How many of you do things that you get paid for? I know some kids get paid for doing dishes or doing laundry or cleaning the house or sweeping the house. If you earn some form of money, how many of you use that money to take care of yourself? When I mean take care of yourself, I'm talking about, pay for your rent or buy a house or buy clothing, buy food, snacks that you take to school, shoes, warm jackets, and take care of yourself. How many of you do that? As far as I know, the money you earn or the money that people give you as gifts, you use them to buy fun things. So maybe a toy or a gadget or treats. I know you all love treats. But you don't use those monies to take care of your daily needs. Where do you think those daily needs come from? Your parents. Do you guys know that most times your parents work more than they should so that they can earn enough to take care of you? One of the ways that they show that they love you. You go to school, correct? And when you go to school, you pack your lunch, you pack your snacks, and when you get to school, you need books. Who buys those things? Who buys those lunch and snacks for you? And the books and all the textbooks and all the things that you need? Your parents, right? Some of you actually go to schools where they request that you buy gadgets like computers, Chromebooks, phones, smartphones, and all of that. Who buys them? All of these things that your parents do are one of the ways to show you that they love you. Have it in mind that even if your parents don't provide all these things for you, they still love you. Because some of our parents work really hard. They actually really do try their best. They may not be able to provide all these things for us because of the situation that they're in, but that doesn't mean they love you any less than other parents who provide all these things. When your parents scold you for doing something wrong, do you think they love you or they hate you? Most of you think, oh, my parents scolded me so they don't love me anymore. Especially if they're trying to correct you. That's another way to show that they love you. Just imagine this scenario. Your parents leave you to do anything and everything, no correction. You eat whatever you want, you go wherever you want, come back whenever you like. Do no laundry, do no chores, no dishes, nothing, cook no food. They just let you be like most of you want. Why can't my parents let me be? Do you know what kind of adult you grow up into? Have you ever thought about these things that you're doing and how they're going to affect you when you grow up? These things that you're learning right now are skills. How to do dishes, how to do laundry, how to clean up after you, how to tell someone before you go out, how to tell someone that how long you're going to stay. These are skills that you learn to make you grow up into responsible adults. And that's exactly what your parents are doing. And when they close their eyes and let you be like most of you want them to, you will end up being irresponsible. So if your parents are correcting you or scolding you or seizing your smartphone from you because you've been on the screen for over 5 hours, they are looking out for you. They are showing you that they love you. You can develop eye problems just by staying on the screen for so long. Do you know that? When you get a job, you'll be expected to be at your place of work at a certain time. If you don't learn that while you're a kid, you're not going to be able to do that when you grow up. So when your parents come to wake you up in the morning to get ready for school so that you're not late, or they give you an alarm, it's because they're trying to teach you to grow up to be responsible adults. When they're not there, you're going to have to go to work and be at work at a certain time. And this is just a snippet of how your parents show you love. There's so many things that they do. Some of your parents help you with your homework. Some of your parents help you with, issues. They talk things with you. There's so many ways. But love, especially the ones that your parents show you, is care. Care for your well-being, your health. If they're stopping you from eating too many snacks, it's because they care about your health. They don't want you to get sicknesses that will last forever. They know these things that you don't know. Your parents are teaching you to do your homework. It's because they want you to learn that skill so that when you grow up or you find yourself in a place where they are not there, it becomes a part of your life. You won't have to struggle. I'm going to tell you guys a very short story. I have a niece who moved to a new country. She's now an adult, right? And when she got there, she got into the school in that new country. 2 months into being in that school, she got an award of excellence. Do you know what that means? They gave her an award for being an excellent student. And the reason why they gave it to her was they said that she was working hard. She was working hard as a student and she was excelling in all her grades. And this is true life story. I was having this conversation with her. She said, but auntie, I wasn't really doing anything extraordinary. I was just doing what I used to do back in my country. That's what I was doing. But because I was in a new place and I was with people who didn't work that hard, it was such a big deal for them. And that made me think about that situation a second time. Because imagine when she was back home in her country as a child, she might see it as an issue. Why are you always asking me to study? Now, as an adult, it has added value to her life. She's using that skill that she learned in a new country, and it's making her excel. She got an award in 2 months. Like, how much better could that be? When you get to a stage that you get to, they're not going to be there. The parents are not going to be there. You're either going to be in uni, you're going to get a job, probably move to a new country, a different city. They won't be there, and you're going to be left all by yourself to do those things and practice those skills that they've been teaching you. So appreciate them for all that they do. They're actually showing you that they love you. Okay, now let's turn the table around, because that's what I love to do. What do you do to show your parents that you love them? Let me know in the comment section. While you're writing that, I can tell you a few things that you can do to show your parents that you love them. Respect them. Respect can mean greeting them in the morning, taking them seriously, listening to them, obeying them. That's a show of respect. Keeping their rules. Your parents have rules. Please, if you have a parent that don't have rules, let me know in the comment section, because I believe every parent has rules in the house. Something as little as wash your dishes after eating, put your snack wraps in the garbage. Every parent has. Helping them around the house is also another way of showing that you love them. Helping your little siblings, because you guys know, when you help your little siblings, you're indirectly helping your parents. If you have a sibling who is small enough to make their own breakfast, but you can make breakfast, and you make breakfast for that sibling, you're helping your parent out, because they could have done it if you didn't do it. Doing your chores. If you don't have a chore in your house, you better ask your parents to give you a chore. You need to have a chore, no matter how small. Even if it means packing up all the dishes after everyone is done eating, or cleaning the table after everyone is done. All these and more are things that you can do to show your parents that you love them. Now, it's your turn. I have a homework for you. Grab your diary. If you don't have a diary, get a piece of paper. What I want you to write is how you show your parents that you love them. Write the things you usually do. Write the things you don't do, but you will start doing right. Talking about how our parents love us, our Heavenly Father loves us the same way, or even more. He provides everything we need. He takes care of us. Even when we sin, we offend Him. He forgives us. He teaches us. He's always there for us. The love our parents have for us and the way they show they love us is a tip of an iceberg compared to the way our Heavenly Father loves us. And how He shows us He loves us, we might never figure out. Because there's some things that He does to show us that He loves us, but we take for granted. For instance, the air we breathe, the water we have, sleeping and waking up. Go to school, you pick up germs, you pick up viruses and all of that, but you get better. At some point, you get better, you get back into your routine. We forget that it's actually the Heavenly Father who does these things for us. Yes, it's your doctor. You went and you saw a doctor. But who gave the doctor the wisdom? Who? Who gave the scientists the wisdom to invent all these equipment and medicines and all these things that we need that they use to get us better? Who did that? At the end of the day, it still boils down to our Heavenly Father taking care of us, providing our needs, solving our problems, being there for us. We owe Him something though. We do. We have to show that we love Him. It's not just by saying, I love you, Father. That's not all. He actually says, if you love me, keep my commandments. Oh, I know, you didn't see this one coming. You need to find out what His commandments are. So how can you find His commandments? How do we find His commandments? It's in His Bible, in His Word. That's where you find His commandments. And when you try to keep them, consciously, intentionally, on purpose, that's one way you show our Heavenly Father that you love Him. The commandments that He has given us, how much of them do you know? Write them all down and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.